right, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing something different. I'm standing here, I'm actually browning some turkey. We are going to make a quick meal. As you know, I am a dispatcher and I've been working a lot of hours. I just got home actually from working a 12-hour shift, 6 to 6. So I've got my burner on here. I'm frying up some ground turkey. What I'm making is egg roll in a bowl. I'm kind of getting a little burnt out on some of the things I've been eating, so I wanted to share with you something I'm making tonight. I'm getting ready. It's a Friday. I'm recording this on Friday to post tomorrow morning. I'm browning up some turkey here to make me and my family egg roll in a bowl. Welcome back, and as you can see here, I've been frying this for a little bit while we get everything separated out. What you'll need for this recipe is going to be, I actually am doubling it because there are some of us and we want it for lunch tomorrow. So what you're going to need is a pack of, my husband picked it up for me, the tricolor coleslaw. It does have carrots and stuff in it. We are going to be cooking this down. 5 carbs, 3 sugars. Again, I'm 90-30-10. So that's perfectly within my limits. I also have some garlic. The recipe does call for 4 cloves. I'm using 8 cloves, but I'm cheating. I got the squeezed garlic here. Love this stuff. So I've got enough in my little container for 8 cloves because I'm doubling it again. I've got some pepper, some salt, sesame seed oil. The recipe does call for 2 tablespoons. Of course, I'm going to have 4 tablespoons. I've got some soy sauce. Of course, that comes from where's my favorite place? Well, that would be Costco. So that there's from Costco. It's calling for 2 teaspoons. I've got 4 teaspoons. The carbs in it is 1 carb per tablespoon. We've got 4 teaspoons. And then you want 4 cups of that slaw. Basically, I'm using 8 because I'm doubling. I've got some avocado here because that's what I put a little bit of avocado oil in here to fry up my turkey. I'm getting it all crumbled up. You can see it getting mighty hot there. And also I've got some green onions. The recipe calls for 1/4 cup of green onions. I've got those for you all chopped up there. And I also took a few out. You got to have garnish. So I've got some little green onions there as well. Also for my husband and for my daughter as well, I've got some little sesame seeds. Depending on where you're at in your VSG bariatric, or maybe if you're even on low carb, sesame seeds are always good. So what I'm going to do here is, you can see my pan here. I've already got the turkey all done. I'm going to go ahead and add my cabbage to it and kind of get that going. You want to add the cabbage, or the coleslaw, I'm calling it cabbage. You want to add the coleslaw mixture to it because you want to get that cooked down before you start adding the other ingredients. Because what I'm going to do is, let me get this put in here and kind of get it sauteed a little bit. I may have to add just a little bit more avocado oil just to kind of get it going here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this cook and just kind of let this coleslaw cook down a little bit. Now, I will say I have made this before. At work, we used to cook a lot. I'd cook on Sundays. I've done this even in a crock pot. I can say in the crock pot it's really good as well. Just what I did is I used hamburger meat at that time. I was just kind of doing keto. And I fried up the hamburger meat, put it in the crock pot, put 2 bags of this, and at that point in time, I think I used some liquid aminos. I'll tell you why I'm not using liquid aminos. I have a daughter with a coconut allergy. That coconut, those liquid aminos do have some coconut in there, so can't use that. And I want her to be able to eat this. My whole thing on my channel is when I'm cooking, yeah, you know, we have our own foods. I say foods, but I'm thinking more drinks. I think I, as a post-VSG patient, have more drinks that I drink, you know, will drink individually as rather than food. You know, I'm trying to eat healthy, but I want to make meals and share my meals with you that you can share with your whole family. I will say our son, normally a picky eater, but he has tried a lot, and his favorite has been my biscuits. I have to make them for him, those for him all the time. I always try to have fresh biscuits made up and keep them in the refrigerator. Those biscuits, I can tell you right now, I'll make up a double batch, get them in there, and my son and my daughter and me and my husband, we'll just pop them babies in the air fryer for like 5 minutes, and it's like pulling them out of the oven again. They taste delicious. You can heat them up in the microwave, but to me, nothing is better than popping those biscuits, those protein biscuits, in the air fryer. All right, so I'm going to let this cook a little bit, and then I'll come right back. All right, welcome back. So it looks like everything is looking perfectly here. It's only been just a few minutes because my cabbage is all done up here, or my coleslaw mix. What I'm going to go do now is just add in my green onions. Now that the coleslaw is done, and that's just to kind of get them cooked up a little bit. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. As I'm sitting here stirring this, I was just talking to my husband as I was standing here getting this all cooked up. This pan right here that I'm using, if you've been watching my channel, watching me meal prep, you know that I love Le Creuset. I'm a big Le Creuset fan. I love their cast iron. I love everything about Le Creuset. But my shout out for my Emerald Lagasse. This is Emerald Lagasse. I bought the whole set. My husband actually bought it for me as a gift. I think it was for my birthday. He's shaking his head. Yeah, he got it for me for my birthday. I am not kidding you all. He spent, it was about $300 or $400 for the set. I have had this set by Emerald Lagasse for 10 years, if not more. The best set of pans I've ever had. I mean, it's amazing. They are the best pans I've ever had. So I had to give a shout out to that because I love these pans. And I've been cooking in them for 10 years. I'm using a metal spoon. No issue in this pan. It's not a non-stick pan. I've got the searing pans, the whole 9 yards. So anyway, that's cooking up, looking really good. Smells delicious. So I'm going to let it cook, and I'm going to go ahead and mix up all of our ingredients. And a correction to something I said earlier. I said two, that the recipe called for 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. It's 2, I said 2 teaspoons. I meant 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons. So, again, I'm doubling the batch. I got 4 tablespoons. I'm putting them in my little glass Pyrex dish here, or Pyrex measuring cup. Sesame oil. Be careful with sesame oil. It is a very strong oil. Very, very strong. So when it says use 2 teaspoons, use 2 teaspoons. I'm using 4. Again, I'm using 4 because I am making a double batch. Now with salt and pepper, the recipe called for 1 teaspoon of salt. I've got 2. We don't want it too salty because our soy sauce. And then a quarter teaspoon of pepper. So I got a half because I'm doing double again. And 4 cloves of minced garlic. Again, went by the back of the recommendation on the garlic. Get this put in here. Get that put in my little dish here. Alright, so I've got all my ingredients here mixed up. So I'm just going to put them in like this, and I'm going to give that a good stir so I can pour it over my turkey and coleslaw and green onion mixture. Adding the green onions has really, the aroma is amazing. Again, I'm making a double batch because we want some for lunch tomorrow. Boy, I've made a mess. For a snack, it's going to be Saturday, and we got to go out and do our running along. And as you know, I've got to take my little bag with me, so I probably won't take this. I'll take something cold because certainly won't have any way to heat anything. But my husband got me some cottage cheese and stuff like that. That'll be really good. All right, so I'm going to take this. I'm going to pour it over. Hear that sizzle. Oh, yummy. All right. Make sure and get all that goodness out of there. Now I'm going to give it a good stir. And you're only going to want this to cook for just a couple minutes. You're just wanting the flavors to marinate. And anything at the bottom of the pan at that point, by adding all those ingredients, is going to, come off the bottom of the pan as well. Turn this down a little bit. Oh, yummy. I ate a good lunch today. I had some real good lunches on we meal prep through the week, and then, but with the overtime I've been working, honestly, I think I'm going to start using those little real good dinners and just cooking them at home so they get that good brownness to them in the oven, and then putting them in I got to show you all my little heater that I use for my husband and I. I know I put a link in it in my Lisa's favorite things, but I'm telling you what, when you heat something up in there, it tastes like you just made it. All right, so again, you're just going to want to kind of heat this for just a couple minutes. Again, I'm just getting everything stirred and combined. You're just kind of stirring it and combining it over the heat. It looks delicious. Let me show you without burning myself. Yummy, yummy. All right. So it's only been a few minutes and supper is done. I'm going to take and plate some of this. These little glass dishes that I got, I got them, and I'll turn the heater off. I'll heat off on that. I got these little glass dishes. This one's kind of chipped a little bit. I need to get another. I got them at IKEA. If you are a bariatric patient, I highly recommend going and getting these little glass dishes because they're perfect size. They hold about a cup. I'm going to fill mine probably, about a half a cup. So I'm going to go ahead and scoop me some up because I am starving. Not starving. I'm hungry. I can eat. And I just want you to I want to show you, because when I cooked the turkey, I knew that the turkey was going to stick to the bottom. My husband and I both knew that, but we wanted to cook it in this pan because that's where turkey is bland. But if you want flavor, if you cook it in a non-stick, your flavor is going to come from any oils you add in. But if you cook it in a pan like this, your flavor is going to come from the turkey and the deglazing of the pan. I hope you can see that, how all of the juices deglaze that pan. And by deglazing that pan, and I'll kind of even clear it out there so you can see it in better. It's going to just be better flavor for the egg roll in a bowl. Well, this is definitely done. So I'm going to go ahead and scoop me some up. But before I do want to remind you, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. We have something big coming up next weekend. My husband is wanting to do a reset. I can tell you right now, I am still at 209. I have been at 209 for a month. I've got to get my butt back in gear. So this is what I'm going to do. He's doing what's called a pouch reset. Does it work? We don't know. Have we researched it on the internet? We've researched it plenty. But you'll definitely want to stay tuned next week because we're going to do a pouch reset and we're going to actually start it on Monday and do it for a week and then report it back to you to let you know how we did. So let me get me a couple spoonful. I guess I could have got my little measuring cup. Look at that. Now, got to finish it off here. I probably won't be able to eat all of it, but I might. I haven't ate a lot today. Drank my protein shake. But look at that. Oh, yeah. So let's take a bite of it. See how it tastes. Oh, yeah. The sesame oil, to me, is what makes an egg roll in a bowl. The flavor, the onions, everything really makes it good. Like I said, if you or someone in your family wants, have them add some sesame seeds, but I don't need it. I've got just enough right there. Like, subscribe, share. Follow me on Instagram. I've been doing my best to post a lot on Instagram. Thank you, as always, for watching. Until next Saturday, 10 a.m., we'll see you then. Have a great week.